Sunday, December 31st, 4:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 2017. Guys, I want to go back to yesterday, and I discussed briefly how cameras captured a bizarre image during a Grand Prix race back in October, just a few weeks back. And it looked like a giant, and I mean giant, bird shadow that went across turn one of this Grand Prix race in Austin, Texas. A friend of mine sent me a link a few hours later about it possibly being a Thunderbird. And I'm like, Thunderbird? Honestly, I hadn't studied too much about Thunderbirds, but you can see here's a book about the living legends of the giant birds, and they are that. I've studied them all afternoon yesterday, and this is a shadow that's cast on the ground by those big birds. And there are people that, if you read some comments here about these large Thunderbird sightings, there are people that say, me and my husband both saw one, and they refer to, like in this article right here, or this YouTube video, it's a comment made a year ago. They saw the shadow. They said their dogs were going nuts, so they went outside to see what was bothering them. Then we saw this shadow go over us, and we looked, and there it was, as big as a Piper Cub airplane flying over their house, and it was gliding just like in the videos you see here. It glides across the track, and it's bigger than the cars. It's twice as big as the cars. So let's say the cars are 12 feet long. Then the wingspan's at least 24 feet. All right? What do you say? 6-7 foot thick wing. Torso and tail feathers, what, 10 feet? It's big. It's very, very big. And check this out. This Thunderbird goes back many, many years, and it is the thing of living legends, absolutely. Cryptozoology talks about the Native American, the indigenous people. This is what inspired them to make totem poles, believe it or not. This is a totem pole. This is inspired by that large bird. You see hieroglyphs on caves of these birds. These birds meant a lot to these people. They were very important in their culture. Cryptozoology talks about the Thunderbird and sightings, not only in the West and in a lot in Texas, by the way, but even up in Pennsylvania. But there was a sighting as recent as 2007 in San Antonio, Texas, of a Thunderbird. And here's some other sightings as well. True stories about encounters with these birds. Multiple Thunderbird sightings in South Texas. In fact, I sent this guy an email, and first I sent him a picture, and he thought it was a Photoshop. And I told him no, it was on video that was seen by people in South Africa, the UK, and North America. Sent him the video link, and haven't heard back from him since, because I think he's speechless. But these stories here are back in 2015, 2012, 2011. All of these are eyewitness accounts of encounters with these giant birds. And they're describing them just like this, much bigger than humans, and in some cases a 30-foot wingspan. This is the one over the racetrack in San Antonio, Texas in October. All I've done is turn it vertically so we can compare it with this bird here. And this is supposedly a Thunderbird. And you can see the similarities, especially with the head, that very unique point. The feathered edges of the wings are definitely very large feathers, and I can show you that even better right here. See the feathers fanning out on both wings? Very, very large bird. I think that's what it was. I doubt very seriously that somebody flew just across the corner of the racetrack on a hang glider and then just departed dressed up as a giant bird. It would have been some sort of an advertisement, and they would have been paid to do that. That, I'm 99% sure this was a bird. If you read all the comments, the people that saw it, and like I said, they saw it from the UK, South Africa, all over North America. And what people did, like in this one here, they videoed their television screen because this happened on live TV. This wasn't planned. So I think this may have been something of living legend. This could have been a actual sighting, unintentional, but a shadow of a giant thunderbird. They are real, according to people. Many people, I've read many accounts yesterday of people that have had encounters with these things, and they say that they are absolutely massive. I personally have never seen one, but they say they are incredibly large. And that picture that I showed you right there is supposedly a Thunderbird. This is on old black and white. This is from quite a while ago, but you can see the similarities. Quite possibly could have been a Thunderbird. I'm not sure. You guys decide, but this was sent to me, a link about these Thunderbirds by my friend Ken, and then I got to looking into it, and it made sense because there have been several sightings from Texas of these legendary birds. So we may have seen the shadow of a giant Thunderbird in Austin, Texas back in October of 2017. And it's very suiting for the year 2017. It's definitely been the year of uncertain times, and I'm sure 2018 will have even more to offer. Can't wait to see it, but that looks like a giant Thunderbird to me, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, be safe out there.